I love you from my heart. I love you forever with you.
Hi guys, Rob here. Welcome to Rob's Reviews, where I continue to enjoy girly romantic anime till the end of time. I know it's only been a few days since my last review, and I can't promise I'll have content this frequently in the future, but I just really wanted to make another review for you guys. So, today, I'll be reviewing Amagami SS, a harem rom-com that takes a unique spin on the harem genre. And I'm going to tell you why I think that's both a good and a bad thing. The premise of the story is very simple. 2 years ago, Junichi Tachibana got stood up on Christmas Eve and got his heart broken. That's it, really. This next part is kind of important though, because I'll be talking about it quite a bit. As I said earlier, this is a harem anime, but it doesn't go about it in usual harem style. Instead of having all the girls vie for his attention, each of the girls get their own arc in the anime, and at the end of each arc, the story will reset and start anew with the next girl. Regardless of what you watch and who you may or may not ship, there has been a time where the characters you want to hook up just never do. The nice part with the way the story is that all the girls get their own time to shine, and they get about the same amount of screen time, so regardless of who you like, they all get a shot. 4 episodes seemed kinda short for each arc, but I felt like that was enough time to develop each of the girls. Speaking of characters though, I'd like to state for the record that Haruka is best girl. Hey, any girl who wants to mess around and do pro wrestling moves is a girl after my own heart. She's playful and funny too, which is a surprise since I thought she was going to be the refined rich girl. Besides Haruka, the only girl I really liked was Kaoru. Now, this might just be my love of the girl next door kind of characters talking, but I found her very cute and charming. Well, they're all cute, and so is the anime as a whole, but that's not my point. She's down to earth, has a great smile, and have you seen her hair? Considering that this is a harem anime, there's really not that much fan service. With the exception of Saya's route, not saying it's bad by the way, but you could sum it up as, hey, look at how cute and sexy Saya is. Even so, it's pretty modest anyway. I mean, there is quite a bit of cosplay, but most of it isn't even actual cosplay. I mean, sure, the Santa outfits are, but Christmas is a plot point of the anime. Haruka and I spend a lot of time at the pool, and Ai's on the swim team, so they wear swimsuits a lot. Kaoru wears a waitressing maid outfit because she works at a cafe. In the sound department, I'm aware that most people like the second opening better. I like the first a lot more. It's very mellow and calm compared to the second one, which is very upbeat and fun. It's one of those songs I go and listen to when I'm irritated about something. Makes me feel better. Lastly, there is a different ending theme for each of the girls' arcs, and it's sung by their voice actress. I've always really liked when they decide to do this, because there are a lot of very talented seiyuu out there. Cough, cough, Ai Hirano. Oh, and wouldn't you guess who's got the best ending theme? Best girl Haruka. Like I said earlier, the way the story is presented is nice, because everyone gets their time to shine. Keeps things fresh. But it also presents a few problems. Since Haruka was my favorite character, I got very attached to her, and her arc happened to be first, and it was really fun. And then it switched to Kaoru's arc on episode 5, and it didn't really sink in till I saw Haruka again. It wasn't as if her and Junichi broke up. Her and Junichi weren't together, they weren't friends, I'm not even sure if they knew each other. It's just that, in this story, their relationship meant nothing, and they didn't have that connection anymore. Not only that, but because this is true of every girl's route, when a new arc starts, any development that they got in the previous arc means nothing, and they are worse characters for it in this arc. And when I realized that, I just felt sad. I really liked Kaoru too, and because of that, it was worse the second time around. I sort of forgot about it, and then her arc was over and it happened again, and I thought, I just shouldn't bother getting attached to any of these characters. I don't know if anyone else felt like this. Maybe I'm just being dramatic, I don't know. The same can be said for the rest of them too, though. Maybe you didn't care for Haruka that much. Maybe you liked Ai or Kaoru more. It's the same problem. It's not like the show suddenly got worse, or I just started hating the other girls and their routes. It just wasn't the same for the rest of the anime, which is a fucking shame, because the show makes me happy. And that's my biggest problem. The other reason why that's a bad thing is because this series has no proper ending. After Tsukasa's route, it's it's just over now? Fuck, if that's the case, you might as well pick your favorite arcs and just pretend that the rest of the anime doesn't exist. Lastly, Amagami has a very weak plot. Now, there's an argument here, where you have an argument about the plot of a romance series and about how it doesn't necessarily matter as much because character interactions, and, that's not totally wrong, but that's also not an excuse. What I mean is, we are told and reminded of the fact that Junichi got dumped on Christmas Eve. Sure, that sucks, but that happened 2 years ago. Now, I won't say, get over it, because, people are different and they deal with things different ways. However, when it is said that it happened 2 years ago, and he very clearly has moved on, it's never stated that he has any trauma or commitment issues, and if he does, it's never shown. I just don't see why this is made a central plot point. Maybe had the story taken place right after New Year's or something like that, it would have made sense. Otherwise, I just don't see the point of reminding us every single time. The good points are its unique style, where every girl gets their own arc and screen time. Character development is surprisingly good, considering that each arc is only 4 episodes long. It's very cute, has very modest fan service, which is nice, especially considering it's a harem anime. Lastly, it's got some nice opening and ending themes. The bad points... whatever development happened in the previous arc is pointless, as it has no bearing outside of it. And I feel that really cheapens a lot of the tender moments that do happen in this anime. There is no proper ending, and as a whole, I was honestly just really unsatisfied. And lastly, the plot is very, very weak as the main plot point. The whole anime is sort of pointless. Amagami SS is a cute rom-com, and it makes me happy. And it's both odd and a shame that the thing that makes it unique also causes its biggest problems. I give Amagami SS a 7 out of 10, and despite my personal problems with the anime, I had a lot of fun watching it. And if you're in the mood for a bit of slower-paced rom-com, I definitely recommend it to you. For alternate anime recommendations, I'd point you at Shuffle and The World God Only Knows. Hopefully you'll find something you enjoy. That's it for today, guys. I'm Rob the Anime Guy, and I will see you next time.